I think we're live and it's 11 o'clock. If you are here, please let me know. And, oh, good. Hi, Cherie. How are you? Oh, it's good to see you, even though I can't see you. If you are here, please just let me know by saying I'm here. And then if you share my video, share what I'm doing. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. If you share this, I will, hi Diane, I will choose one person to send, I will draw one person's name to send this card to. So thank you. For some reason this morning when I went to set it up, good morning, Bunny. When I went to set it up, it was crooked and I don't know why. And I'm going to try one thing and see if that works. I prefer it to be, no, it's sideways. I have no clue what I did wrong. But whatever, let's go this way. I don't need you laying on the floor trying to see this. Sorry, I hope I didn't mess you up. So we'll get started because I do want to, I don't want to take a lot of your time. And there, now I can see everybody's. Okay, so this morning I'm going to be doing this double gatefold card. Isn't that beautiful? And I'll tell you about the paper in a minute. And then you open it up and it says, wishing you all the happiness in the world. And isn't that pretty? So this paper is called, let me put this back on here and I'll show you the paper. This is called Delightful Floral. Isn't that gorgeous? And it actually coordinates with the translucent set in the mini catalog, the holiday mini catalog. Look at those flowers. Aren't they just absolutely gorgeous? And some of these flowers you can even cut out if you have the translucent dies. They will cut out the they will cut out the flowers. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to do this card, and I will try not to be too long. So first of all, I'll give you the measurements, although I will have them under the live afterwards. So we're starting with a piece of fresh Freesia, which is 11 inches by 5.5 inches, and it's scored at 1 1/4, 3 3/8, 7 5/8, and 9 3/4. And I will score this so that I can show you how to do that. And then we're going to use the Delightful Floral, and I'm using this piece, and it's 2 pieces that are 5 3/8 by 1 1/8, 2 pieces of the same that are 5 3/8 by 2 inches, and then something different, which is a nice background, are these leaves, 2 pieces 5 3/8 by 2 inches. And then we're going to have a piece of basic white for the inside, which is 5 1/4 by 4. And we're going to have a belly band, which is 9 3/4 by 1. Am I going too fast? Probably. So, and then a piece of white so I can stamp and cut out this. And I want to share with you, this is a new stamp and a new stamp set and a new punch that's a heartfelt hexagon punch. And this is actually in my online store right now. And it is a specially made set for the World Card Making Day. And so on October 7th, which is World Card Making Day, Stampin' Up! Is going to have a get together, quote unquote, and it's free and you can join it. And they are going to be using this plus some other ones. And you can actually sign up in my online store. There will be a banner at the top that you just click on and you can go sign up for it, and it doesn't cost anything. And they're going to be showing some really nice cards, and there's a couple other sets they're going to be using, but this is the new one that they're going to be using. And I just love this. Isn't that the coolest punch? So I'm using that for the punch. And then for the sentiments, I'm using the translucent florals, which is the happy birthday and this little sprig here. And then inside, wishing you all the happiness in the world. So we'll get started. First of all, I'm going to score, and what did I do with my, here it is. Here's my scoring tool, my trimmer, which is also my scoring tool. So we're going to score at 1 1/4. So I'm going to set this at 1 1/4 and score. And then 3 3/8. So 3 3/8. 3/8 is 2 ticks past the quarter, 5 ticks past the 3. So 3 3/8. And then you can open up this and go to 7 5/8 and 9 3/4. But I find it easier just to turn it around and do it this way. I don't have to take up room with my, so I'm going to again do 1 1/4 on this side and 3 3/8 again. So we've now got it scored, and now we're going to, so I'm going to fold on the middle score line and burnish it really well. I always like to burnish both sides. And then we're going to take this other score line that's a 1 1/4 and fold that back. That makes the double fold, double gatefold. And I even turn that out there. And then we'll do that on the other side. And turn it over. And then bring this one back like that. So there's, and see how nice they meet in the middle? So now we're going to put on the DSP, the Delightful Floral DSP. So these smaller pieces that are 1 1/8 by 5 3/8 will go on the front. And better get rid of that. And then this one will go on the other side. Sorry about that. I'm trying to see your comments and I can't see them. Something has changed at Facebook and I'm not good with changes. Okay, and then these two, the leaves, they will go here. So we'll fold that back and they will go right there. These are 5 3/8 by 2 inches. And they will go here. And here. And then I'm going to open this up and I'm going to put these two pieces right here and here. And I love the fact that it continues through with the same pieces of the designer paper. So this goes here. And then this one goes on the other side. So there we go. So now we've got the base of our card all done. So I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to stamp the front piece. So this is one of the stamps in the Heartfelt Hexagon. And it's this one right here. I love these. I just think they're so cool. And I'm going to stamp that in Pretty Peacock. This is one of the colors that's in the Designer Series paper. So I'm going to stamp that in Pretty Peacock. And then I'm going to stamp that little sprig, which is this right here. I'm going to stamp that little sprig in Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm going to actually... Wait a minute, that's not the one I used. I used the translucent one. Sorry. I want to use this one, not that one. So I'll take that off there. And we're going to use the Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm going to make it light, so I'm going to stamp off once because I don't want it real bright. Just light. And then I'm going to stamp the happy birthday from the translucent. And that is going to be in Pretty Peacock. So we're going to get that right there. Happy birthday. And then we'll punch that out. Okay. Now I'll put these, well, actually I've got to do the inside. So let's do the inside. And I always stamp the inside before I put it on the card, because if I make a mistake, which is very likely and very often happens, then I can use it, turn it over. So I'm going to put the leaves right down there with the lemon lime twist. Now I can close that up. And then I'm going to use the wishing you all the happiness. And okay. Wishing you all the happiness in the world. I like that. I think that's really pretty. Thank you, Cherie. Oh, going too fast. Sorry. I'm always doing that. I get nervous. Sorry, Rebecca. So this will go inside the card. And that goes right here. And now we're going to put on the belly band. And I don't score it. What I do is I kind of line it up. I eye it. And then I just wrap it around like that, so that it isn't too tight. We don't want it too tight, or else you won't be able to get it off. And then I'm just going to use a piece of tear and tape, because tear and tape is sturdy, and this will be probably taken on and off a few times. So I'm using a piece of tear and tape. I need my tool. Need my pokey tool. Okay, so there we go. Now, well, I have it upside down, but that doesn't matter. So now we have that on there. And then I'm going to put the happy birthday on the belly band. So I'm going to put 3 dimensionals right here. And that way it will be, and I'll just line those up in the center. And there we go. Now that's an easy card, right? It looks complicated, but it isn't. You just take it off, take off the belly band, and woohoo! So I think that's so pretty. I just love this paper. It's just absolutely. Now let me tell you the story about the paper. So the paper is a special edition, and there are actually 5 different papers. One is a golden and silver glimmer paper, and the glimmer paper has adhesive on the back. So if you're wanting to cut out small pieces, and they just come out as stickers, which is really cool. And then there's 3 other ones that are Christmas oriented, and you can see these all on my in my online store. And my online store is well, I'll put a link to it in the comments. You can just go to janfaring.stampingout.net, and it will take you to, if you click on shop, then it'll take you to my store. So that's the first card I made, and you know I have to make more than one. So I'm going to show you the other ones I made. So this one is using the Masterfully Made paper. Isn't that gorgeous? And I used fresh Freesia as well for the backing, and then it has the belly band, and then that opens up, and isn't that beautiful? That's the Masterfully Made Designer Series Paper. And for the sentiment, I used the Apple Harvest, thanks for your kindness. And then I used some of the pink bubble bath. I always want to say bubble bath ribbon. So I thought that turned out really pretty. And then the next one is using the all about Autumn Designer Series paper and the Autumn Leaves bundle. And of course, I'm terrible. I have so many special ones I love. And so this is the Autumn Leaves. And then you open it up and it says, I'm thankful. And the sentiment says, autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. And how appropriate that is. And I don't know if you can see it, but here I actually have a framed this with using the punch. I have actually framed it. So I cut one in copper clay, and then I just cut it down the center and then just kind of pulled it back. So it has a neat little frame on it. I love that trick. I've done that for years. That's the second one. And the third one is a Christmas card. It's using the Joy of Christmas Designer Series paper in the Very Cute, which is very cute, very cute. I used the Warm Wishes and the little snowflake. And this is the Joy of Christmas Designer Series paper. So I really like how this coordinates with that. And then the other one I made is using the Garden Walk. This is the Garden Walk. And thank you, Cherie. Yes, I love that autumn card. I think that is beautiful. So this is the Garden Walk Designer Series paper. And then I use the Modern Garden stamp set. And I love that it has It's Your Birthday. And then it says enjoy your special day. So I used two of the flowers. This one I use as a background. And then this one is the foreground. And I stamped off for the background and added a little gem in here. And then here is the paper inside. So enjoy your special day. So that's what I have for today. But I have to tell you a story. I've already told Rebecca this, and she knows how bad I am about losing things. And thank you, Rebecca. Yes, I was working hard last night. So last night I was getting ready. I was going to use the Stylish Shapes dies for this card. And I have two sets because I use that a lot. And I went to use it, and this one right here was missing. The die was missing. Oh, I just hate that because it's so hard to find those little things when they go. And I'm sitting here looking right now as I'm talking to you. Where is it? So I thought, well, I have a box that I keep all my dies in. So I thought, well, I'll go through that box and see if maybe it fell down in. And last year I had lost a die, and it was a Christmas tree from one of the sets that's retired from last year. And I found that die, and I thought for sure I had thrown it in the garbage and it got put out with the garbage. But I found that one, but I'm still looking for this one, and I hope to find it. So anyway, that's my story. I'm just terrible about losing things. So I'm trying to be better to put them right back when I take them out of the, I use magnets, and when I take them off, I'm trying to be better. But anyway, if you want to see all the new papers that they're offering, that they aren't in the catalog, you can go to my store. And I appreciate you joining me, and I appreciate you sharing this. And if you share it, then I will choose one person to receive the card. So that's it. Thank you.